Hello everyone, my name is Alexandre Mehlhase. I'm a lecturer here at ASU. I started working here at the beginning of 2017 as a lecturer in software engineering. I've been teaching for over 6 years in software engineering, before that in Berlin. And right now I'm teaching different software engineering courses. And one of these courses is SER315, and this is the course I'm going to talk about today. So I'm going to start off with introducing the topics of the course. The course is about software design. So the main topic will be talking about how can you design a software based on requirements. So we're going to talk about different UML diagrams, but we're not going to focus on the syntax so much, but basically we're going to talk about when to use which of these diagrams, what the advantages of using them, what the disadvantages are, how these diagrams work together to form a consistent diagram or a consistent design model. So you're using different models, different levels of abstraction. How can they be used? What do they say? And how do they help you to create a good software design? We're also going to talk about formalization. So how can formalization help you to understand requirements, to make sure your software is correct, your software can be tested. We're going to put this in our design so you have an idea how you can get from software requirements or something that your client tells you, your customer tells you, to a concise and full software design so that you can then start implementing it. The next thing I want to talk about are the prerequisites for this course. So one prerequisite is 222, which is basically data algorithms. So I'm expecting in this course that you have basic knowledge of algorithms, of databases, so you can apply them in context and to understand software design in general, so what you can do. Another prerequisite or core requisite is 215, where you basically talk about some diagrams already, so you already heard something about UML diagrams and UML syntax, and also about the personal software process. These basically are the requirements for the course. I expect you to understand basics about programming, basics about object-oriented programming, because we will need them for our design. Now I want to talk about the course outcomes. What do I think will you learn when you're done with this course? Software design is a broad thing, right? Today, big upfront design, so designing the whole software before you start implementing, does not always seem to be a big thing anymore, but it's still very, very important. You need to be able to understand what you're working with. You need to be able to design. One reason is you have different stakeholders. You want to communicate with different people. You need to communicate with your client, with your customer, with your boss, with the management, and you need to have a way to communicate with them. And that often is not possible through code, through the software code. They're not software engineers, they're not computer scientists. So you need to have a way to talk about these different requirements they have and show them what you have done and how it works. And design is one really important part of that. So we will look at modern tools and practices that are used today in software engineering. We'll look at big upfront design. We'll talk about smaller designs, like they can be used in Agile, which is very common today. So you understand when to use which diagram, whom you can talk to with these different diagrams, how you can talk and communicate with your peers. How can you understand the requirements that the customer gives you and explain to them what you understood and how you want to implement it and really get the software to work? How is the user interface going to look like? You don't want to start implementing that right away. You want to have a design for that you can present your customer and they can give you valuable feedback. So we're going to look at user interface design. We're going to look at design that helps you communicate with your customer, with your boss, and with your teammates. We're going to do that with tools that are actually used in industry. We're going to look at different perspectives. How can you look at the project from client kind of view, from your teammates point of view, and what can you do to understand the software correctly? How can you make sure that everything is consistent, everybody understands what you're talking about, and that you design the best possible software for your customer. Now I want to talk briefly about my role as a course coordinator. As a course coordinator, I designed that course in fall 2017. So I'm mainly responsible for the course content and how the course is built and the course shell that is provided. I might not always be teaching this course, but of course the teaching instructor will also be an expert in the area. But if you have any feedback about changes for the future in this course, you're always welcome to talk to me, give me your feedback so we can improve this course in a long run. The instructor will post my official office hours on the course shell, so you can contact me in these office hours, or if you have any specific questions, you can of course always contact me to let me know about things that would help you in this course. But please also be aware your instructor of course is also an expert in that. So you can always talk to your instructor, but you're welcome to contact me as well. I'm hoping to see you in one of my future courses. Good luck in your course. Good luck in SER315 if you're taking it now. I hope I see you soon.